what's up? It's Nakira. So today we're gonna be doing a full makeup tutorial. I don't think I've ever done a makeup tutorial like from primer to lashes ever on my channel. This is my like fall, welcoming fall brown smoky eye. I live for a brown smoky eye, but this has like a green gilded gold tint to it, and I thought it would be perfect because fall is fast approaching us, guys. So yeah, we are in the spirit of things, and fall is one of my favorite times of the year, so why not do a tutorial? Also, we're gonna be using an eyeshadow palette that I'm really loving right now, and it's the Natasha Denona Mini Star palette. She has a few different variations of this palette, but this one I saw it in Sephora and I was like, ooh, I gotta get that. So we're gonna be using this today, and we're gonna be doing a full beat down. So if you want to see how I got this look, then stay tuned. I usually start off by doing my face makeup first, just so I can like prep and get everything ready. All right, first up is primer. I'm using the Tatcha Silk Canvas primer. Next, we're going in with my favorite foundation. This is the NARS Sheer Glow in color Morea. This is one of their newer shades that they came out with, I want to say last year. And I'm going to take my beat up, old, dusty, dirty Morphe 439 brush. But my old and trusty, I love this brush. And I just buff my foundation on in like dabbing motions. I am a little bit darker than this foundation right now. I still have a little bit of my summer tan, so I'm going to contour slash bronze, but more contour. I contour with the Black Opal True Color Stick in color Carob. I love this. I really love this. So I just take, this is a Real Techniques Expert face brush, and I just dip it a little bit in this contour color. And then I just start to carve out my cheeks. I go a little bit above my cheekbone. And also I like to curl the color in because I do have a long angular face. So I want to not make it look longer. So that's just like a little technique for people. So it's like if you have more of a round face, you want to like have a sharp line, you know what I'm saying? But since I have a sharp face already, I like to curl mine up to make my cheeks pop a little bit more. And then I just take whatever's left and go along my hairline, my forehead, and also my jaw. The Pro Filter Concealer by Fenty Beauty in color 370 is my fave. I'm taking my Beauty Blender to blend out my concealer. Ugh, I love this concealer. It just like, first of all, the color, but it also like blends out really, really good. And I can leave it under my eye for a minute and it's still nice and creamy, and it doesn't set like too much. Like it's just perfect. And it's also like not super runny. I think it might be one of my favorite products from Fenty. So I love blending out my concealer in my forehead, because this is my opportunity to kind of create a shadow with the contour that I already put with my foundation before. So remember, I put like that contour color. This is where I get to shape my forehead a little bit more. And then I'm gonna go over it with the contour brush, just around the edges. So next, we're gonna highlight or set the highlight. We don't bake over here. We do not do hardcore baking because we like glow and we don't like to look like crusty matte, you know? This is the Kunafa powder, or the Huda Beauty powder in the color Kunafa. I'm taking a MAC 109 brush and just lightly dipping it in. Tap off the excess, of course. And I'm just gonna sweep this under my eye first, ever so lightly first. Oops. Ooh, child, it's a little bit too much. Ah. All right, so that was a fail. This brush picked up a lot of product, like, dang. And then that's when I set, like, in those creased areas, or those areas that I'm most likely to crease. That's the only baking that I'll say that I do, because I'm just really trying to get close. Oh, I forgot to put concealer on my eyelids, because we are going to be doing an eyeshadow, and that is how I prime my eye. Y'all like my makeup faces? Like, y'all like my faces when I'm like doing my hair or my makeup? And y'all know what I'm talking about, because I always watch my footage back and be like, now why am I looking like this? And I don't know that I do it because it's like a habit thing and I've been doing it forever. So like whenever I look at my footage, I be like, dang, I look so ugly. But you know what? That's just a part of me. So y'all gonna get these crazy faces no matter what. I don't want to hear nobody in the comments trying to play me, okay? All right, so I just set the concealer and we good. So usually I would take my face powder, but I have no idea what happened to that face powder. I would usually just go over my skin with it, but I'm actually just going to take my Kunafa powder very, very lightly. I'm using a MAC 150 brush. I do just want to like lightly set every other area on my face, not concentrating too hard on the contoured areas, just more on the nose and around my mouth, because we are already starting to crease. Okay, so now my favorite part of doing my face makeup is bronzer. So I'm taking the Fenty bronzer. This is Caramel Cutie. So this is about my skin tone right now, so it doesn't show up as much as it would say in the wintertime, but I do like to go heavy on this because I love bronzing. If I love something, if I love a color, if I love a product or anything like that, I will ride it till the wheels fall off. And that, one of those products is definitely MAC's Coppertone. I've probably used it in every video that I've done my face makeup. I just like a peachy, light flush of color on the cheeks. I don't like crazy blush. This has just been my ride or die for years. Alright, so next we gon' highlight. I do two highlighters. Okay? I do two. First one, Gold Deposit, OG. This is an OG highlighter. Like when I first started YouTube in 2010. I was using this. Like, this is like a 10-year plus product. This is like my base. This is like my primer of the highlighters, you know? Like just something to kind of get me started, you know, get that glow activated a little bit. Then, once we're done with that, we're gonna go into another one. This is a mini of the Fenty Hustler Baby. Mine is broken, so I'm not gonna show you what it looks like. But this is another highlighter that I like. I am going to do my brows and then I will be right back. So now we're gonna get into the eyeshadows. First, I'm gonna hit my crease with my transition color, and that is Saddle by MAC. It's my favorite transition color. I'm using a E40 brush from Sigma. So now for the star of the show, the Natasha Denona Mini Star Palette. I'm gonna go into this mossy goldy green here on the very end. Ugh, I love this color. And I'm going to pack this color all over the lid. Natasha Denona is known for her super pigmented, super frosty, super glittery eyeshadows. So next we're gonna go into Earth, which is this deep dark brown color. And I'm gonna use a flat shader brush, eyelid brush. And I'm just going to pack that color on the outer third of the eye and dabbing it kinda into the crease, because we're gonna blend this out. All right, so next I'm gonna take Swiss Chocolate from MAC and a 219 brush. And I'm gonna take this color into my immediate crease. Now I'm gonna go back into my fluffy crease brush, and I'm just going to lightly blend whatever is hitting my brow bone into my crease, just lightly. So next I'm going to take another fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna take my highlighter. I'm gonna use Gold Deposit, and I'm just going to add a little bit of highlight on my brow bone. So I'm just gonna repeat the same process on the lower lid or the under eye, but I'm gonna switch up my brushes. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna do a little bit of liquid eyeliner. I'm just gonna do more of like a straighter wing. This is the NARS Kohl Liner in color Menorque. I don't know. Lightly line my waterline on the top, just so like I will have that space. And if you can't do this, feel free to skip this. Like, you do not have to do this. This just makes my smoky eyes a little bit more smokier and a little bit more cohesive. Okay, so next I'm gonna go into my favorite mascara. This is the MAC Extended Play Mascara. I will be using lashes, but I always like to put on a little mascara beforehand so that my lashes will blend into my real lashes, because my real lashes hold up the lashes, if that makes sense. So adding a little bit of mascara gives it some weight, or gives it like a base to hold on to. Next we're going to move into lashes. I'm using the Ardell Demi Wispies in color black and the number is 120. I like to get the bigger pack just so I can have multiple. Alright, so now that my lashes are on and we are done with the eyes, now we're going to move on to the lips. So I'm going to take my favorite lip liner, as you can see, is down to the nub. This is Cork by MAC. And then next I'm going to be using my MAC lipstick in color Impulsive. And we're just going to take it up a notch. I'm also going to use a little bit of my Blankety, right over top, just in the center, just for a little more nude. And right over top I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in color Fussy. This gives it like a little bit more of a pink hue. And then I'm going to just finish with some setting spray. I'm using the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. And that is the finished look. Alright guys, that's the finished look. I hope you guys could follow along with me, and I tried to be a little bit more detailed in my tutorial part so that you guys can follow along pretty easily. So yeah, y'all like it? Y'all like it? I think I like it. I like it. Also, love this palette. Love, love, love this palette. So if you can check it out, please, please do. Also, if you are not subscribed and you're watching this video, how does that work? Like, come on, how does it work? Go ahead and subscribe, click the red button below to see more videos from me. And I want to thank you guys for coming onto my channel, kicking it with me for today, and doing this makeup look with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.